Hi there, welcome back to the YouTube channel. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. This is the first of 4 videos that are coming up today on Christmas Day. The reason I'm doing 4 videos on Christmas Day is that my mods on my Twitch stream, there's a link down below, go and give me a Christmas present, give me a follow. Be really nice. Have been really good to me this year. They've kept track of the stream for me. I know I've never had that many people there, but they've been really good. They've blocked bots, they've taken care of things for me. It's been really great. So as a kind of sort of like semi-reward, I asked them all to pick a legendary creature that I may not have covered, or they want me to cover differently. And I would do a little video for them today for Christmas Day on the YouTube channel that they could watch at their leisure during Christmas Day. So this is the first one, and this is for Kadunz. Kadunz was the first person to be one of my mods because he was one of my first subscribers when I started streaming back in February. And when I got hold of them and they said, you know, what date do you want me to do? They said, well, can you look at Gyome again? Because you did Gyome a while back. And when I did Gyome a while back, I did it for Thanksgiving Day for all my American followers on YouTube and Twitch. But Kadz wanted me to try it again. I mean, I went very deep on this whole idea of it for the one I did for Thanksgiving. So he said, well, you know, it's Christmas. We have chefs at Christmas. Let's eat at Christmas. Okay, all right. So this is actually an unusual thing because this is the second video on the channel that features the same commander. And that's Gyome, Master Chef. 2 black and green for a 5/3 Troll Warlock. And has trample, and at the beginning of your end step, create a number of food tokens equal to the number of non-token creatures you had enter the battlefield under your control this turn. And then sack a food. Target creature gains indestructible until the end of the turn. Tap it, where you've paid 1 mana. Okay, so I thought about it, and what do we do at Christmas? We get together. People get together for parties, they get together with their families. And it's probably more party orientated for, you know, us in Europe than it is for, you know, then a bit like Thanksgiving is for the stateside as I understand it. So if I've offended anyone from America, I apologise. But, you know, it's very much very, very, very family orientated over here for Christmas. So I decided to try and do something with a bit of a theme. The trolls weren't very good. I didn't find any good trolls, so I had to change it slightly, and we had to do this. And what we've actually ended up doing is going down more of a elves having a party route. So how's this going to work? Well, we'll start with the land. Every type of black and green land you can imagine is in the deck, along with some basics, and everything else also included Urborg and Yavimaya, because I figured I might as well. Temple of False Gods in, there should be a Reliquary Tower somewhere, usually have him. I've also included Morocco, Centre of the Sea for this deck, because, you know, everyone likes getting presents, and drawing a card's kind of a present from my point of view for Christmas, so yay. And, you know, you've got to have a bit of gingerbread to finish off after your meal, so there you have gingerbread caverns in as well. Beyond that, we've gone a bit differently. As you know, for most of my deck techs, I usually go down a heavy artifact ramp side. We've only got a few in here. Well, the few are Arcane Signet and Golgari Signet and Solemn Sim. They're the kind of ramp I've gone with, but I've also included Jeweled Lotus, mainly because I want to get Gyome out as soon as I can to start benefiting from the food that we're going to be creating. But how are we going to create that food, you're asking? Well, we've gone heavy into the Elvish tribe. And I mean, it's very heavy elves in this deck. There are some win conditions up the end here, which we'll get to. But it's really, you know, cats eat food, so you've got to feed your cat every day. And then we've got the elves, and, you know, your pet bird has to be fed. And then the elves are here, are turning up for their little get-together. Yeah, they also bring some food with the goose. They also bring a cookbook, and they bring an oven. So, you know, that should help. If we've got Gnome in play, playing any of these 1-drops means we get a food token, which is what we're aiming to do with this deck. Then we've got things like the Curious Pair, so we get some humans trying to sniggle in, but, you know, 1 mana for a food token. We had to go and buy some mushrooms. We had to go and see the cultivator, so he's here. And, you know, the visionary tells us what we should be doing, and you always have someone standing on the door in an elf party saying, welcome. So we got the greeters. The incubation druid is the person who's been breeding the birds and the geese for us. And the paradise druid brings the fruit. All checks on the growth of what's going on around us. You know, I'm trying to do this a bit of a fun theme. Trailer crumbs is here as well. That comes into play. We get to, you may want to do a trail round the day. And then we've got Dina Soul Sleeper in. We're going to gain some life. And, we're going to have a lovely time gaining our life, but all our opponents we're going to try and get rid of. So, maybe poisoning them slightly. And obviously you get a witch. The witch's always got an apple who tempts everyone, but we'll see. Azusa turns up just to make sure that we've got the land rates we need. Cultivate, because that's what we've done to grow the food. The grove is here to be looked after. And the offerings, we always have to offer something away, and this is the way you do it. Is it making sense yet? The deck's actually quite functional. Giant opportunities in as well, so we can get big 7/7 occasionally. Imperious Perfect to pump the elves out. Notice, though, this gnome does not trigger with tokens. It only triggers with non-tokens. So this is kind of make some elves, and then we've got make some, get this in play and make some blockers if we need them from token side. So there. I put Mana Gorger Hydra in as well because, it's gorging. Really trying very hard to keep the food puns to a minimum. Myron's here because, he gets bigger as the elves come along. Reclamation Sage to destroy anything that might be dangerous to us. And Tireless Provisioners here just so we can, get more food because they go and find it for us. Elvish Archdruid to, I don't know, sing to the trees and make the food grow. And the Circle of Dreams Druid as well to do the same thing. Savvy Hunter is someone we pay from the human side to bring us food. And Shaman of the Pack, just for the people who are trying to break up our party. Think of them as the part of the, I don't know, security team. Let's go with security team. And obviously, Academy Manufacturer, we're going to be making a lot of tokens. We're going to be making a lot of food tokens, so we'll just create a food and a clue as well. That kind of helps now. And you have clues at parties. Bake into a pie, deal with something. Canopy Tacticians help our elves out. Circuitous Routes, so we can go and find the gates that we've put in. Black Dragon Gate and the other one, wherever I've put it now. Can't find it. Mana Gate, there you go. Just to help us fix our mana. That's why that's here. Oracle of Mildai is just an elf and helps us ramp. Beast Whisperer, just so when people do turn up, we can tell them a secret and maybe get some more turning up. Fierce Witch Stalk is someone's pet wolf. Same with Wicked Wolf, they're just pets. We do have one other troll in the deck. We have the Gluttonous Troll, which is sort of like the chef's brother. Let's go with that. And then we have the Noble turning up. You always have an elven noble appear at a party, and this is our one. Solemn Sim, land ramp, card draw as usual. Bog Naughty, always have fairies singing and providing entertainment. So Conrad the Grim. We always have to have a human turn up and just check to make sure that the non-humans are behaving themselves, and this is what he's doing. But Thragtusk gets attracted by the leftovers, along with a Stomper. And then the Defiler of Vigor appears to make sure that he can defile whatever we're doing. So, yeah. Plus the fact this is a really good way of pumping up all our creatures. Plus, if you've got this in play and a whole load of Arbor Elves or Paradise, Birds of Paradise, you're just paying 2 life to basically put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control, which is really good. Taste of Death's here, just so we can get some extra food tokens if we need to, or make each player sacrifices 3 creatures. Now, it could be this is something we have to do to take our, lose some of our elves, unfortunately, but bear it in mind. Bootlegger Stash, because you got to pay for the food somehow. Orchard Strider brings us food to us. And Wolf's Quarry, yeah, okay, these are tokens. We don't get food. We don't get foods off them. Sorry for that, my phone's going off in the background. We don't get food as such off them, but when they die, they do leave us food tokens behind, which, means we do get some of these come into play, which is cool. And then Vigor. Vigor turns up as like, feed me, and obviously then all the damage that's dealt to all your other creatures just turns into +1/+1 counters on them and gives you a really good way of winning the game. Woodfall Primers, just to destroy anything that's annoying us. And then the last 2 things, Voracious Hydra, because, hey, if Hydras get hungry, they need a lot of feeding, and we might as well feed this one up so it looks good. And then the final one, Apex Devastator. Cascading 4 times I've decided is a really good plan for a lot of the time. So hopefully this will, Plus, they like eating food. They've got 4 heads, technically 5 heads maybe. They need to be fed quite a lot, so they're going to like the food. So, there you go. But that's my little Christmas take on Gyome MasterChef for you, Kadunz. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it's given you some ideas. Let me know down below, everyone else, what you think, what I've missed. You can go look up the other Gyome MasterChef. If you go back to whenever Thanksgiving Day was in the state, the video went up that day, so you can go and check that out on the channel. I hope you've hit the like button. I hope you've hit the subscribe button, and hopefully you'll come and give me a follow on Twitch as well. So thanks for being here. I hope you've hit the like and subscribe button, and I'll see you soon. There'll be another few videos coming out today. Keep an eye out for them. Laters.